We're here in Ironton, Ohio with 2021 linebacker Reid Carrico. Just had a chance to watch him go through some drills and whatnot. How good does it feel to be out there on the field?
Feels good to be back out here working out with my teammates and everything. Quarantine about drove me insane, just sitting around the house and going to lift weights and stuff like that. You know, it sucks because you can't do any drill work or anything like that. So to get back out here, it just feels great. I mean, it means the world to get back out here and play with my friends.
You guys have like a linebacker core that a lot of schools throughout this entire state would go nuts to have. I mean,
Yeah.
just talk about the talent that you have lining up around you in your position group.
Well, we got me and we got Cameron Deere. He started since the end of his freshman year, and Dalton, he started at the end of his freshman year. So we got a lot of experience, a lot of gritty guys, love to work out, come out here every day and try and get better, and we all push each other. And it's pretty much a brotherhood when you play at Iron. It's kind of an honor to play linebacker. So.
You talked about how difficult it was not being able to do stuff with the team or whatnot. I mean, obviously there are regulations of what would normally be able to do during spring and going into the summer. I mean, how did you keep the sword sharp during that point? How did you work on it?
Mostly, I just tried to keep my weight from going up too high or too low. You gain weight too fast and you're not working out as much as you would want to, and you lose some explosiveness or something like that. I tried to gain weight, but I made sure that I kept running hills or doing cleans, trying to stay explosive so I don't lose a step. And it's worked out pretty good for me. I probably didn't look very explosive today, but I felt like I was on prosthetic legs today. So.
As you know, as an unsigned recruit at this point, you really can't get much of a regiment from Mickey Marotti at this point, right?
Not that I know of, no.
Right. So, you committed pretty early in the process to Ohio State, obviously the in-state school. I mean, just for people who don't remember, kind of walk us through how you came to that decision.
It was kind of funny when around September, I think I committed September 8th or September 9th. I can't remember the exact day, but it was kind of odd because I was up in the air between Ohio State and Clemson and Tennessee, schools like that. I was up in the air with them. I didn't really know. The day that I woke up and I committed later that day, I had no idea that I was going to be a Buckeye that day. I was just kind of sitting around in class, wasn't doing much. It just came to me. It was kind of odd. A lot of guys, they stretch their recruitment out and drive everybody crazy until signing day, but I wasn't really that type. It just came to me one day. So,
as you were sitting in class, just pondering major life decisions, what was that light bulb moment? What was it about Ohio State that put them over the top?
Well, I got a really good relationship with a couple of the guys, which back then it was just me, Jack, and Kyle and Ben that were committed. Maybe Ballard. I'm not completely positive. I don't remember, but I had a good relationship with Jack and Ben and a lot of the coaches. And I remember when I went up to the Wisconsin game, Coach Wilson, which obviously wouldn't even be my position coach, he came up to me and he said, players that win a national championship at Ohio State and they're from Ohio, they're legends forever. And that kind of stuck with me, and I was just thinking about that in class, and I was like, why not me?
So you'll be playing in Coach Washington's group. I mean, how has your relationship been with Coach Al Washington?
Our relationship's good. Before I was committed, it was probably a little more social, but they're getting back to work up there the same as we are, so obviously there's not as much time to talk because they're grinding up there trying to get caught up. We talk usually once or twice a week, nothing crazy, which I told him that I'm a Buckeye, I'm going to sign with the Buckeyes. You don't have to worry about me flipping nowhere. And pretty much I just said, let's go get us an outside linebacker, somebody to go out with me. So.
Did you have to, during this time where they went into a dead period, I know it's got to be tough, you can't go up to the school you're committed at, have you done any of these virtual visits, or has it just been more Zoom calls? I mean, what is that process been?
I did a couple of the virtual visits and stuff, and pretty much what we did was we just got on Zoom, and they'd do the screen sharing thing, and they would tell you stuff. Like me and Coach Washington might watch a little bit of film or go over anything like that. But it's not the same, as being on campus. I was fortunate enough for this to happen a year after I committed, but for the 22 players or in the 23 players, I mean, this sucks for them because this is the most important span in their recruiting cycle.
When you look at Ohio State's depth chart, a lot of seniors at linebacker right now.
Yeah.
Pete Werner, Borland,
Barron.
Barron. I mean, do you see a lot of opportunity there with it's going to be when you get up to Columbus, there's not going to be a lot of returning starters.
Yeah, I'll be stepping in. I think with me we'll have me and Coach Washington talked about this one time. I think there'll be 8 backers in the linebacker room at that point. Obviously, that's a good position to be in as an underclassman. But I expect to go up there and get developed just like everybody else. Let Coach Mick get a hold of me, put some more weight on, get faster. And see where that takes me. If I go up there and which I am early enrolling, so if I have good spring practice and stuff, second semester of my senior year, and I end up getting on the kickoff team or something like that, cool. I just want to hit. So.
You talk about Jack Sawyer and some of the guys that were already in the class. What's the relationship of you guys all in this class?
It's really close. We got a group chat and stuff with all the commits, and we also got another one with some recruits in it and stuff, which the one with the recruits started out with like 25, 26 guys in it. And we secured a lot of those guys. I mean, I don't know off the top of my head how many commits we got, but it worked out pretty good for us. We're batting about 700, it seems like, as far as that goes. And we're just all friends in the commits group chat. We talk on there all the time, throughout the day, every day. And it's great, There's a lot of places where you got kids from all over the country, and they don't really know anything about each other until they get on campus, and it's not like that with us.
You guys are sitting at 19 commits right now, and quite honestly, the way the numbers set up, you could have the greatest statistical recruiting class in the history of these recruiting services. I mean, obviously you want to surround yourself with talent. I mean, that doesn't matter whatever the numbers are, but do you think about that at all as you guys are out there maybe, putting the sell on some of these, uncommitted guys?
To me, it's not really that important to me. I'm more focused on everybody showing up in the 21 class and being ready to go to work, because, it'd be great to have the best recruiting class in history or whatever. But to me, you can look at Florida, like that Florida class that's the best right now. What did they have, like 324, I think, 324 something as far as points go. They didn't win a natty. So, it doesn't matter, it don't make a difference. So I just feel like we need to focus more on winning a national championship or more than one, whatever, and continue the streak with the Big Ten Conference and focus on winning championships and not paper championships.
Obviously, the focus is on, being ready and hoisting the hardware at the end of it all. But are there any targets that you guys are really focusing in on? The recruiting fans, obviously, you're talking about the 2 guys out of the state of Washington and Tristan Lee, the offensive lineman out of the state of Virginia, and some other guys.
Yeah.
Derek Davis out of Pennsylvania. Who are some guys that, maybe you're focusing in on?
Mainly, number one guy on the board right now for me is Mika out of Washington, and JT's right there with him. We need to find us another linebacker, but if we don't get one this year, then we will take another one the next year in the 22 class, I think. I'm not positive on that, but it's we got to secure another offensive lineman. Obviously, we want Tristan because Tristan was he's one of the original guys in the group chat, and we know him. And we just want him to join the class. He's been around for a while. Talked to the guys. He all knows us. We know him. Why not be a Buckeye?
I always like to end these long interviews with a fun question. If you weren't playing football, what would be your passion in your life?
I would probably have learned a trade. I probably would have learned how to weld or be a carpenter or something like that.
And, we'll end this up. Do you have any message for Buckeye Nation here as we wrap this up?
Stay tuned. We're just getting started.